told you that the young gentleman joining us on the air is going to attempt to qualify for the Denny Hamlin shootout. He has been invited down there, which, again, is just a privilege to be invited. He is the current 2011 reigning track champion at wonderful Old Dominion Speedway. Please welcome to the air Mr. David Polenz. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Larry. How you doing today?
We're all fired up as usual. We got to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to get the adrenaline
Wait
going.
Wait a minute. Lingerie, that's underwear, isn't it?
Granny
Dave,
panties.
We can't help it. We have a good-looking chick in the studio, and the whole place melts down, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man.
Yeah.
I'm up and going here a little earlier than usual myself. I'm pretty pumped up.
Right. I mean, you're used to that being a famous race car driver and stuff, the women just flocking all over you. I understand how that works.
Yeah, man, that's the way it goes.
All right, let's talk about this now. As the Old Dominion Track Championship, the Wayland NASCAR Series late model champion, you've been invited to participate in the Denny Hamlin shootout, which I think is, April the 26th, correct?
Yep, April 26th. It's a Thursday at 8:30 p.m., and it's live on Speed. And we're putting together funds right now for the program. We're a couple thousand away from really getting to go, but we're going to start putting together a car. We've raised $6,700 on our Facebook fundraiser.
Cool.
And, so a lot of that is offline donations, but the fans have come together pretty great and hopefully make it the people's car for this race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a pretty huge opportunity for me. Denny Hamlin and, saw the list. Casey Kane and Tony Stewart are supposed to be there also. And everybody knows 2 years ago the Daytona 500 champion was Trevor Bayne, and he's supposed to be there. So, this is one of those big opportunities. It's once in a lifetime. And literally 4 days ago, I woke up and I said, I got to be at this race. We hadn't had funds and we weren't sure. And we have to put together $8,000 in 3 days. It's what we've come up with already. So I think it's going to happen, man. Basically, the reason we need that is we need to get a engine for the race because they require a different engine than what we run at Old Dominion. And also the suspension package we run at Old Dominion isn't quite competitive compared to what they run down there. So we got a lot of work to do in the upcoming week to get ready for the first practice, but I really honestly think that we're going to do it.
Yeah.
David, how would our listeners get in touch with you guys to give you some money? We know we got some listeners that are big into racing, big into wanting to help people and get their chance.
They can give it to me. I give it to them.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust
Yeah.
Dave Reininger, but how you got a website? I know you mentioned your Facebook. Anything else you're doing?
Well, I got, like I said, Facebook.com/David Polenz 33. That's Polenz, Polenz as in zebra. And you go there and you can find the fundraiser page. Also at PotomacRecords.com. They're hopping on board to help us out for the race. And as usual, we're going to have Gazoo Energy on the run and Redline Power Rush on the 33 late model to go run this big event. But that's basically the best place to go is on the Facebook page there, and we have a donation link. You'll see it. And what I'm doing right now, it's a special, is DC Crystals has donated several crystals. They're crystal keychains. It's really cool. Have you ever seen them? They're really nice, solid crystal blocks with etching inside.
Yeah.
It says, I helped David Polenz get to Richmond on it. And for $50 donations or more, we're sending them out. So you might have to wait a week or two for them because we still got to get them produced because it's kind of last minute.
Yeah.
But that's the special right now, and I'm hoping that we can get a lot of people to help. This is my dream. This is once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm not going to stop at anything to get there. So. I hope you guys can, again, go to Facebook.com/David Polenz 33 and check it out.
Now, David, have you been out on track this season, or will Old Dominion be your first race?
Old Dominion's going to be the first race. I haven't raced yet this year, mainly because of the funding. But we're getting things together now, and it's looking good for the season. We just didn't quite have the extra for Richmond. So we actually been out to Old Dominion in practice, and in about 3 hours here, I'll be back out there and practicing again.
Now, are you going to be running for points at Old Dominion again? What's the plan? Are you going to be doing some traveling?
I think we're going to do a little bit of traveling here. Basically, we're we're trying to run the 4 tire nights at Old Dominion Speedway, and then take to some other tracks when they do their 2 tire nights and try some other facilities. We might get a less couple races because unless some more funding comes through. We just really want to spread my name out there and get to these other tracks and go run top 5 and maybe win some races. So we're going to take our own car and do it this year. That's our plan right now. I mean, we had the 33 Gazoo Energy car on the track a week ago, and man, I tell you what, we picked up some time this winter, and I'm feeling really good about this season. I think this is going to be our best late model season by far yet.
I'm going to ask you an obvious question, but I want our listeners to understand who David Polenz is and your passion. How big would it be for you to win the Denny Hamlin shootout?
Basically, man, you just gave me chills up my spine just saying that. That's how big it is. My hair's standing up on my neck and everything right now just thinking about it. And, I mean, this would mean everything to me. I've been working, I'm 20 years old. I've been working at this dream for 14 years. And if I go perform against Denny Hamlin and these guys down at, the big track in Richmond, which, was my first ever Sprint Cup races, I went to Richmond. I go and do that. This is going to take me to a whole new level. There's guys that finished 5th, 3rd, and 2nd in some of these races, and it took them from being just in a late model to K&N. For example, Sergio Pena, he's from around here,
right.
And he finished 2nd in one of these big late model races, and he went from being a late model driver to being in K&N Pro Series and having opportunities in the trucks and nationwide, and it's just going to open the door to my racing. It's going to make me stand out more than the next guy. And that's why this is so huge. You never know if you're going to get this opportunity again. Denny Hamlin might say, hey, we're going to do Southside next year or something like that. So I'm going to take it while I got it.
Yeah, and quite honestly, it's not the guys that you're going to be racing against, even though you're talking about maybe Casey Kane, Tony Stewart making the race. It's actually going to be the guys watching the race because all the other Cup drivers are up in the stands. And, of course, a lot of the team owners hang out and watch that too. So it behooves you to do well at that race.
Exactly. Everything is grouped up with the Cup guys and nationwide guys and all that. So I'm going to be walking amongst those type drivers all week long, and plus, millions watch this on Speed Channel. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you got yourself a Virginia business, whether it's an auto place, mechanic shop, body shop, even a restaurant, this is huge.
That's
I mean,
right.
What you can do to sponsor our race card and the exposure you're going to get out of it, the amount of money you're going to spend with us and the exposure you're going to get is just unbelievable. The money you're going to spend isn't even close to what you would normally spend for a season, plus you're going to get, over a season worth of viewers in one night. So that's basically what I'm putting out to the people. There's tens of thousands in the grandstands last year at Richmond. So, like I said, this is just huge, and I'm so lucky to be a part of it.
In addition to the local Virginia sponsors, I mean, what about a Carfax or a Geico or somebody like that stepping up? I mean, you got a one-race shot here with a young gentleman that really gets motorsports marketing. David Polenz 33 on Facebook. That's how you get a hold of this young man. You going to race Old Dominion next Saturday night?
We're going to be up at Old Dominion and hopefully go for the win. We
will see you down there. David Polenz, we certainly appreciate you coming on the air. Best of luck. We will also be there for the Denny Hamlin shootout. We're going to broadcast from there as well. So, man, good luck to you. Keep us in the loop, would you please? We might have to go out and have Chris to do a car wash or something for you.
If I can stand on the street corner in my bikini for you and raise some money, I will do that.
There you go.
As a racer, I know what you're going through.
Well, that'll be awesome. I really appreciate it. And I thank you guys. You guys got a great show going. And, like I said, go to Facebook.com/DavidPolenz33, Twitter.com/DavidPolenz33, or DavidPolenzRacing.com, and you'll be able to hook up with us at any 3 of those locations, and or come straight to Old Dominion Speedway and watch what I can do on my own surface. So, hope to see you guys out there, and I appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right, man. You too. David Polenz, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what. This kid gets marketing. He gets motorsports marketing. He came out to the Green Turtle with us for the 500 party in his suit, helmet. He entertained these kids. He entertained the parents. He entertained Jason the Juice Smith Yeah. I mean, it's just he's really just a great ambassador for a company and for racing.
I think the way the car looks too, the car is very well presented.
Yep.
I mean, all the graphics on the car look great. On the run and the energy drink that are on the car.
Yep.
And he takes care. He took care of it. He knew he was coming to the Daytona party. Cleaned it all up. His crew showed up. They helped him out. I mean, it seems like a pretty solid organization. It would be great to see this kid run at Richmond. I really want to see that.
Yeah,
he gets it.
Where else can you sit there for a couple of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, get your name on the hood of a car running at Richmond, televised on Speed? You can't even do that here at In the Pits. Hey, we got to take a break, pay some bills ourselves. This is In the Pits, the fastest hour on your radio dial right here on The Fan.
Your number one station for the most DC sports. Sports Radio 106.7. The Fan.